Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Iran and the US will hold a third round of nuclear talks on Thursday in Geneva, amid growing concerns about the risk of military conflict between the longtime adversaries. Oman's Foreign Minister Badr al-Busaidi, who acts as a mediator in indirect talks between Washington and Tehran, said he could confirm the US-Iran negotiations are now set for Geneva this Thursday, with a positive push to go the extra mile towards finalizing the deal. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian voiced cautious optimism on Sunday in a post on X, saying recent negotiations had yielded encouraging signals, while pointing at Tehran's readiness for any potential scenario. On the other hand, Iran has indicated it is prepared to make concessions on its nuclear program in talks with the US in return for the lifting of sanctions and recognition of its right to enrich uranium, as it seeks to avert a US attack. Both sides remain sharply divided, even over the scope and sequencing of relief from crippling US sanctions, following 2 rounds of talks. A senior Iranian said Tehran would seriously consider a combination of sending half of its most highly enriched uranium abroad, diluting the rest, and taking part in creating a regional enrichment consortium. Iran has reportedly agreed to a secret $589 million arms deal with Russia for thousands of advanced shoulder-fired missiles. According to a Financial Times report, the agreement was signed in Moscow in December and includes 500 Verba launch units and 2,500 9M336 missiles to be delivered between 2027 and 2029. The deal was said to be negotiated between Russia's state arms exporter Rosaboronexport and Iran's defense ministry. One of Mexico's most notorious drug lords, Nemesio Oseguera, or El Mencho, has been killed in a military raid, sparking widespread retaliatory violence. According to Mexico's defense ministry, Oseguera, the mastermind of the powerful Jalisco New Generation cartel, died in custody after being injured in a military operation by Mexican special forces in the town of Tapalpa on Mexico's Pacific coast in Jalisco state. His corpse arrived in Mexico City on Sunday afternoon in a heavily guarded convoy of National Guard troops. The US Secret Service says its agents have shot and killed a man in his 20s after he attempted to breach a secure perimeter at Mar-a-Lago early Sunday. The agency said the man was carrying what appeared to be a shotgun and a fuel can when he approached the resort's north gate around 1:30 a.m. President Donald Trump was in Washington at the time. Authorities said the suspect's intentions remain unclear. Greenland's Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen has rejected President Trump's proposal to send a US Navy hospital ship to the Arctic territory, saying no thanks. Trump said he was working with Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry to dispatch the hospital ship Mercy. Nielsen said Greenland remains open to dialogue and cooperation, including with the United States, but urged Washington to engage directly instead of making announcements on social media. Russia has launched a large-scale missile and drone assault on Ukraine, targeting key energy infrastructure. The overnight barrage included dozens of strike drones, as well as ballistic and cruise missiles, with at least 1 person reported killed. Strikes were reported in Kyiv and surrounding areas, the Black Sea port of Odessa, and several central regions, including Dnipro, Kirovohrad, Mykolaiv, Poltava, and Sumy. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.